Randy and I have known each other since school. We went to school together. We actually went to prom together. A lot of people in the community knew of Randy because they had built their new freestall. Everything was good. And then his depression hit.
When I went through my struggles in 2008, I felt so alone that there was nobody out there to help me. Nobody understood depression. It wasn't okay to talk about it. It was a stigma associated with it. And you're just kind of isolated and you suffer alone. And I always said I suffered alone in silence because it's like I didn't know where to go.
To my husband, it was embarrassing. He would never let me tell anyone that he was on medication or what he was going through. He was always worried what other people thought of him. And I'm like, Leon, it's no different than, I said, you would talk to everybody and tell your story if you break your arm or if something else would go wrong, but you can't tell anyone that, hey, I have a mental health crisis that I am trying to figure out. I mean, to a lot of people, it's an embarrassment. And I'm like, no, stand tall and own it and say, I'm gonna get through this.
So then in 2018, that happened with Leon, Brenda's husband, and that sent me back to where I was in my own personal struggles.
When Leon passed away, his funeral, and Randy tried to come, and he called me later, and he said, you know, I really tried, but he said, I just couldn't go. I couldn't go. And I said, that's fine. And that's when he told me that he's gonna figure out something. We're gonna do something.
That's when I started this group down at church down here. And I called up Brenda and I said, you know, we would like to get together and do something like this. And I didn't know if it was gonna be too soon after Leon had passed away. And I didn't want to push her into something like that. But I wanted to have her involved.
I said, I don't know if I'll talk, but I will come. And I was very nervous going to the very first meeting. We ended up with 40 people at our first meeting, and they came from everywhere. I mean, there is a need.
And that was the beginning of the Farmer Angel Network. So we got together, and there was a lot of tears shed at the first couple of meetings.
I got a call last week from a farmer, and he wanted to know what the next step would be to get help for his nephew.
There's so many crisis lines out there, but people don't know they're there.
The thing of it is, too, I think that
I went to my first meeting and just out of curiosity and just to kind of learn more.
We have to have a pretty...
We were struggling ourselves about making a change out of dairy farming. It just felt so unnormal to me to not get up and go to the barn right away. I just wanted to see what help there was available for us.
Educational series.
Once I found out the resources that are available to farmers, I just really felt a call like I can help other people learn about this.